What's up, Bandit? Hey, bro. I appreciate you, man. Daggone. I just be moving through all my day, just posting stuff. And you be tapped in, tuned in, you be commenting. So I just want to say I appreciate you for just showing up and supporting the channel, man. Like your comments, your likes, that you be leaving and whatnot. You rock with the brand and the Kim Dynasty. Kim Dynasty. You let everybody know what's going on, man. So I appreciate you. I've been seeing the comments, and so I just want to say thank you for your engagement, your loyalty to the brand, to the chat. You see what's going on and everything we creating, man. So my Bandits tap into it. I just want to say I just want to give you a shout out, Juice. Juice, that's my Bandit. Bro, be tapped in, tuned in every day. You know what I'm saying? Whether I'm creating, he'll go back to old content that he ain't seen and comment on it. So I just want to say I appreciate you, bro. And I just I seen it and I appreciate it. And that jump, I be going through my day like, damn, that's my bro. Thank you for the light. Thank you for the light. I'm like, my bro tapped in, tuned in with me. You know what I'm saying? I be saying, I just be trying to get the visuals all day. In the meantime, between time, tapping in, tuning in. So I appreciate you, boss. I appreciate you. Give me a update. What's new? How you, shorty? You still falling asleep on the phone with her? You still doing all that little cute stuff? All right, let me get where my gloves at? I'm on my last cigar. So I gotta make it good. Starting a new jacket. I'm not retiring this jacket, but it got a lot of cigar bands on it already on this sleeve. And instead of reaping them on that one, I can start a new sleeve. She good. I'm good. Sister good. Everybody good. We all moving and grooving. Tell your sis I said what's up. Tell sis I said what's up. I gotta get it lit back up. So I got a long video today. It's a long video, so I'm on live while the video uploading. But let me get live. I'm hyped. But she not signed down. That's all right. Here we're gonna be here for a little bit. It's stuff like that. That right there. You sharing a message. The fact that you even said, yo, tap in, tune in. I appreciate that, bro. So, thank you, man. Thank you for sharing the message, getting the message out. I got my favorite cigar here, the My Father brand. Got some apple juice to drink. I kind of messed up this back part here, so maybe if I dip this, it won't keep coming out. So this drink can stop, turn. All right. Welcome to another episode of Tangential Thoughts Chat Show. I'm your Chief Gihareh, leader of the Kim Dynasty and the Spiritual Bandits. On the Tangential Thoughts, we like to do a daily energy tarot read just to see what the energy is for the day, what's the vibe, see if we can pull any messages for how we should care and conduct ourselves as we navigate throughout the day. Always remember, this is the best day of your life. Today is the best day of your life. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow isn't promised. All you have is right now in this moment. As always, Tangential Thoughts is a guided journal that you can purchase on Amazon. It's filled with quotes and pictures. This is version 2. And you ain't got to buy version 2 now. I just did an audiobook for it. I just did the audiobook. And it's going to take a little while. It's going to take like 2 hours to upload. But that's going to upload today. It should be visible at 5:55 p.m. 5:55. At 5:55 p.m., you're going to see the audiobook. So you ain't even got to buy it no more. You can just listen to the audiobook. And that's me telling my side of how you get a sneak peek, a slight little glimpse into how I got to where I am right now. Tangential Thoughts version 1 is mainly a journal. Here's the perfect page. It's filled with quotes. Some quotes you may have heard before. Some quotes I heard in conversation. My response to the quote. And then on the other side, it gives you a chance to journal, to get any ideas and thoughts down as you go on your own path to self-discovery of who you are. And you can get down your own thoughts, your own feelings and emotions, and you can question them. You have a space to do that. So that's why we have this journal here. My manifestation that you see popping up, boom. We get together. I'll always remember, because sometimes it's a hard question. Somebody be like, yo, how did we meet? When was the first time, this and the third? That's what I got this for. You know what I'm saying? We can meet and we'll be able to take a Polaroid picture together. You can sign my copy of the book. I can sign your copy of the book. On this day, August 8th, my friend Bree took me to a cigar lounge. She got me 2 cigars. This was a cigar I smoked. You see, we got a picture with our waitress, our server for that day. She signed the book. The guy who took our pictures, he signed the book. So people just signing in, tapping in, boom, with the book here. And that's what it always is and always going to be. This is my Arthur copy of the book. But you see, Tangential Thoughts version 1 and version 2 are available for purchase on Amazon. So we got that out the way. All right, we talked about the books. And now we can just go ahead and jump into the read. Hopefully you can tell why this is one of my favorite cigars. Because you see how it barely looked like I'm even puffing on it, right? But you see that smoke? That smoke is soft and it's pretty. Definitely gonna get the Kindle version. That's dope, bro. That's dope. So now that means I gotta do an audio version reading the first part. Now I gotta do an audio version reading the first part. Make a video for that. So you can tap into it, and I do the same thing with the first one. Now the first one's gonna be a little bit longer. That one was only a few pages, but the first one got all the pages, all the quotes. Or, as I'm thinking on the spot, right? I can go page by page and do video after video, right? Do a video for this page, do a video for this page. And then so people, whoo, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm tapped in. That's the energy right there. That's what's up. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do that. Let me know when you get the Kindle version, bro. Let me know when you get the Kindle version. That's tough. That's dope. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a video for each page and just do a reaction. Like, okay, boom, here's this one. I'm gonna read it. So it could be an audio book. The audio book is gonna be on YouTube. The audio book for my book is gonna be on YouTube. Boom. There it is. And it's gonna be audio and commentary. So I'm gonna be making my jokes, laughing, this and that third, just kicking it from my side and doing that for everything and everybody, bro, through the whole book. So that's how I'm gonna do the book. Cause I ain't got time to be sitting there trying to make a perfect audio book. Just go fuck on YouTube, watch the video. So whatever page you on, and then so that way people can be on some stuff like, oh snap, I like this page. This is my favorite page out the book. Or this how I resonate with people can comment and leave it up and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I had to have this conversation so I could think about that. So boom, let's go. I wanna do the tarot read. Trying to do a tarot read. Let's jump into it. All right, let's start with the Archeo deck. Let's start with the Archeo deck. Get these gloves off. So the Archeo deck represents archetypes. There are certain parts of our personality. There are certain parts of you. And one of the things that this book kind of like alluded to is the fact that there are so many parts of you, and each one of those parts of you shows itself and wants to, like, okay, let's say, just for example, there's a happy version of yourself, that part wants to come out. There's a bad side, there's an angry side to yourself, that part wants to show itself. There's a crazy side to yourself, that part is like all these parts of you wants to show itself, and it show itself at different times. But you got to know, you got to be able to, at least whatever you do in life, you got to find something that puts all of those parts together, so all parts of you can live in harmony. So all parts of you can live in harmony. So starting with the Archeo deck, we like to ask, well, what parts of us will best serve us for today? Which energy should we embrace and embody for today? Definitely. Candle been burning for over 2 hours now. I did my whole reading for that. Can you see it? Can't see it. Nope. So I just put it back over here. Candle there. Got my wallet. I took pictures yesterday, took some Polaroid pictures. Ain't nothing in this wallet but the Cash App card and I took a Polaroid yesterday, me and my girl. Me and my best friend Bailey. Bam, that's my girl. That's all that's in this wallet. And it's the wallet I keep with me. Got our Lamborghini. Got our motorcycle. Got candles, cigars, all that. I should go make 400 YouTube accounts to get you the two. That's energy, bro. That's energy and that's love. Like, and I mean, that's a hint, right? So when you watch any of the other YouTube channels and what's in the car, they'll tell you, like, they got other accounts, you know what I'm saying? And that's a way that, you know what I'm saying? You go on the account, go with the other ones, like and view, and just leave your stuff up. Get your views on it, you know what I'm saying? Get it up there. Because it's about reaching that threshold, and then once you reach that threshold, everything goes out, you know what I'm saying? Everything is up from there. It's all up from there. So, thank you, bro. The fact that you even said it. The fact that you even said that. See, now I'm giving you the tools of the trade, the tricks of the game. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get through this journey. Because you got to get a certain amount of watch time hours and views and likes and all that stuff. If you're fun, get the main channel, use your other channels to, you know what I'm saying, get your stuff up. So that's how you do that, Jane. Thank you, bro. Thank you. All right, what energy should we embrace and embody for today? What energy should we embrace and embody for today? I'm gonna just do the three. I don't feel like doing the whole 9. I'm gonna just do those first 3. What's the main message for us? What energy should we embrace and embody for today? So first one, that shadow diver. So this is those past traumas. You don't, as I always say, you don't want to be walking around bleeding on everybody because one person cut you, you know what I'm saying, and one person hurt you, and then now you treat everybody else a certain way because of that. Or you had a certain experience. A dog bit you when you were younger. Now you don't like dogs no more for the rest of your life. You got to get over that at some point. Here's that shadow diver popping up. And so that brings a highlight to certain things. And even for me, that's what I just did. My audiobook talks about that. I was talking about all that stuff. And that's what, like, I'm real slow to say the word family and friends. Because sometimes because betrayal never comes from an enemy. That's a quote in the book. Betrayal never comes from an enemy. You always expect your enemy to do this, but betrayal comes from the people closest to you, the people who actually know stuff about you. You let somebody in, and now they can use this information against you. And you're like, dang, man, I thought you was actually trying to help me out. I thought you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. That's what that is, you know what I'm saying? So that shadow diver talks about that. And but the goal is, though, when it pops up, you got to figure out, you got to have a different reaction, have a different response. So that's why I laugh and joke about it now, but you see how I really feel. All right, so shadow diver pops up. Those past traumas, those become lessons. So you know who to talk to. You know who you cannot trust so much. Who can you really trust? Who can you really open up to? And certain people you can tell certain things to. You just start to learn that. It's a lesson. What is the energy that we should embrace and embody for today? What is the energy that we should embrace and embody for today? The healer. You got the healer. And what I'll say for this part, for me, was sometimes some people don't want you to speak up. They don't want you to show up. They don't want you to show out. That's why I be going so hard for this stuff, because it's like, the more that I show up and show out and show who I am, it makes the stuff that you were saying, those rumors that you were spreading, the stuff that, all that stuff that you were saying, it's making you look a certain way. It's making it look like a lie. Everybody was believing what you were saying until I started showing them, like, this the nigga that you talking about? This the nigga that you was, you know what I'm saying, calling all these types of names and sat there, boom, boom, boom. This the nigga that you talking about? And so they're like, yo, you should stop posting. You should stop, boom, boom, boom. Why? Why do you want me to stop posting? Why do you want me to stop creating? Why do you want me to stop speaking out? Because my truth is my truth. Your truth is your truth. But if my truth make your truth look like a lie, oh, bitch, it make you like a fucking liar. All right, next. Last one for us. What is the energy that we should embrace and embody? That's why speaking up for yourself and just saying your side can be healing for you. So you at least know that, hey, I spoke up for myself. Hey, and then the illuminator. Nothing grows without the sun. But when the illuminator pops up, it shines a light. It shines a light on saying, to wake you up, wake your spirit up, wake your soul up. Something happens to be like, oh, snap, okay. Sun came out. Stuff got exposed. Oh, man, this is what's really going on. When the sun comes up, something comes to light. The truth, you know what I'm saying, will always come out. Things get exposed. People get exposed for who they are, for their true character. And when this pops out, with the illuminator pops out, it's saying something happens to really bring a light on and make you wake up, and really make you wake up. So we got the shadow diver, healer, and the illuminator. That's a crazy combo. At the bottom, we got an inventor. We got the inventor card. So yeah, I'm stopping there. I'm done. I'm ready to just tap out. Okay, so let me put these I can spread these out actually. Boom, boom, boom. You got the shadow diver. Now the shadow diver is coming up as that first card comes on the past, current, is healer, and then that means the future energy is this illuminator. So that was the Archeo deck. That was the Archeo deck. Now let's move to the love deck. Let's move to the love deck. Let me make sure my cigar's still pulling. There it is. It's still lit. We still lit. Still lit. I gotta do this in between each one. So, all right, that was the Archeo deck. Moving to the love deck. Damn it! I was just every time I be thinking about tapping the ash, fucking fall off. That's why you gotta do it when it comes to you. All right, moving to the love deck. First one is the energy that needs to be let go of. We see the flirt. We see the flirt popping out there. First one is energy that needs to be let go of. Second card is energy that needs to be kept, and the last one is the energy that needs to be maintained, or energy that needs to be learned. And that's the one I read from the book. First two I read intuitively, see what comes to mind. The last one I read from the book. So, energy that needs to be let go of. We see 26, the ruler. And that flirt that popped out was an 8, but we got 26, which is an 8. And that's energy that needs to be let go of. And even with this shadow diver, how no longer allowing people to rule over us, rule over me. No longer, you have no rule over me. You cannot control anything that I do or say. I am in control of my own fate and my own destiny. All right, next, energy that needs to be kept over top of this healer. Energy that needs to be kept over top of the healer. The Father, my favorite cigar brand right now, the Father. You know what I'm saying? Stepping in, tuning into that type of, even, that's a transition, right? Becoming a father. Learning, and that's something I always look at, like, yo, I was a teacher. I was this, and like certain roles that I had. This father is the 10, so that's the 1, which is setting the intention, but I've always been in these leadership positions, and that's what the father is. The father is the head. The father is the leader of the family, right? And that's how the father should be. And so you gotta understand that sometimes you be going through certain parts in your life, and because you gotta. For me, I look at a lot of stuff like that. How I started off tutoring. That's like my one-on-ones, but then going from tutoring to the whole class. But right before that, I had to run a team. And then you start to run like, okay, man, how do you really manage a team? You got all these personalities, all these behaviors that pop up. Managing a team. So I did that before I started stepping into teaching. Now it's like, oh man, really how to control a room and lead people in the right direction. Make sure there's a target that we got to get to. There's a task that we got to accomplish. Boom, that's what that is. That's that father energy. That's energy that needs to be maintained. And last but not least, energy that needs to be learned. We got the Advocate 32, and that's a 5. And the video today is going to post at 5:55. The Advocate. Let's read what the Advocate has to say. Number 32. Time for teamwork. Enlisting the help of others and a little bit of fact finding. By all means, speak up. But brush up on your communication skills by pausing to listen until you are certain that your message will be taken in the right context and be as effective as possible. If you are stuck, then you need to reevaluate your commitments. The advocate is dedicated to change for the greater good, and they will create a life that revolves around this. Those in their sphere are thought of as a team, and family members working with them in all sorts of capacities for the shared vision. The question, what motivates you? Every teacher is always looking for that. The question is, what motivates you? What's going to make you get up and go every day? That is a question that every teacher is trying to think about. Man, what do I got to do to motivate a group of students? Thank you for that vote on the poll. What do I have to do? What is the greatest motivator? And it really just depends on who you're talking to. And so for me, sometimes is it money? Is money going to make you get up and go? Bobo, nice, another stream, tapping in, tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the question was, what motivates you? Is it going to be money? Sometimes money is not a motivator for certain people. Now, if that need is met, is it food? Is food going to motivate you? But if you're not hungry, food ain't going to be your motivator. It's really hard, right? Especially in any type of persuasive moment, trying to get somebody to do something. And I always just refer back to it because as a teacher, when I was teaching, if person ain't hungry, you can't use food and candy. If they got money, it ain't gonna be money. How do you motivate somebody? And so for me, mine is my art. Mine is being able to get up. I can make another cigar visual. I can make music motivates me. Music motivates me. Cause now I'm in a space where I listen to a song, I'm like, oh snap. Let me see what visuals, what type of art I can do to create with this right here. Games can sometimes, like right now, one of my motivations is turning myself into a video game character for Grand Theft Auto 6. And so now I'm always thinking like, okay, man, what visuals can I make for this character, Chief Gihareh? He got the Jeep, he changing clothes, he doing this and the third. And so today I was like, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do a visual with a bandana. If you watch the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer, they put their bandanas on, they go to rob the jank. So I was like, let me do a visual with a bandana on. And I got a new jacket, working on some more cigar bands. So now it's like, that's motivating me right now. But you gotta find out what motivates you. What's gonna make you get up every day and like, oh shit, I gotta go here. And not and see if you can get, if it's not money though. You know what I'm saying? If it's not money. Like the job will make you get up, but you don't be in a rush to get there. You like, shit, I gotta get there. Like there used to be a time, and I can be open and honest about it. When I was teaching, student teaching. This is my first year in Jersey. I was student teaching. I used to be on such a wave. I was like, shit, is there anything I can do so I don't gotta go into this bitch? I'm like, yo, can I just crash my car? I used to think, yo, can I just crash my car so that give me an excuse not to show up for fucking work? But bitch, people like, I'll pick you up. You're like, damn! Like, no matter what, bro, they gonna want you to be there and show up and show the fuck out, man. But so what's really gonna motivate you? Give yourself some time and find the thing that motivates you. And the crazy part about that, okay, can you share what does motivate you? You said that worked for you. Because everybody says that, right? Everybody says, go within. The answers you seek are within. Take some time to meditate, reflect. You do. I encourage people to do the same thing. Reflect. Stop talking. My friends literally told me one day, don't post nothing and don't talk to nobody. I took this so literal that I took a day and did not say a fucking word. The thoughts and ideas that came to me, I wrote all of them shits down. But figuring out what motivates you. Is it fast cars? I think about what will happen if I do nothing. Now, there's a just if we just talk about entertaining certain logic, right? That you came to incarnate here and you have a mission and a purpose. What if you do nothing? What if you just sit there? Will you accomplish what you set out to do? Because there is a reflective period in which people will just come to you. People will show up around you. And if you do nothing, what will the other people around you do and say? And would you still be able to accomplish? What if you did nothing? Because in my next video that comes out today, I talk about, all right, moving to the next deck, move to the shadow deck. Because there was this question, would you rather know when you were going to die or how you were going to die? Both of them will put you in some precarious situations. If you knew when you were going to die, just think about the things that you would say and do. If you knew, oh shit, this is my last week on earth, you wouldn't care about a fucking bill. You'd be like, well shit, I'm about to die. What? You wouldn't care about a fucking bill. You wouldn't care about work. You would do and say anything that the fuck you want to do and say. When somebody come around, you be like, all right, bitch, I ain't got time for this. I'm about to die this week. You would talk and move a certain way, you know what I'm saying? Or like how nice would you be? How friendly would you be? Those are two things. That's very subjective. And it comes to who you talking to, who's around you. You wouldn't be wasting any time at all. You wouldn't waste any time at all if you knew, shit, if I knew I was gonna die, if I knew when I was gonna die, oh, that last week, oh, you gonna go through your bucket list as best as you can, right? You gonna do everything you possibly could do. And that's why I'm in that type of space now, mentally. I'm in that space of, man, I gotta do and say every fucking thing I want to say and do, because you really just don't know. You really just don't know. And then even if you knew how you was gonna die, shit, if you knew you was gonna die in your sleep, would you be okay with that? If you knew that you was gonna be die in your sleep, would you be okay with that? Fuck no. Because you'd be like, well, shit, anytime I'm going to sleep, I might not wake up. Shit, that's some shit to think about. If you knew that you was gonna be poisoned, bitch, you wouldn't want to eat nothing the fuck else or drink nothing. Like that puts you in such a fear and mind state. If you even knew how, you're like, shit, I don't know if this that drink that's gonna get poisoned, or if this that food, this gonna be that last meal. I'm gonna choke on a chicken bone. Like if you didn't know, bro, if you knew how you was gonna fucking die, that's that Final Destination shit. The Final Destination was actually that was a pretty cool movie, man. Niggas knew that karma was coming for them. And did not know how they was trying to do everything they possibly could, and then shit, it still got them. Final Destination was a lit ass movie. All right, let me get my puff here. Because Final Destination got us not wanting to drive behind trucks. We don't want to drive behind no truck. If that shit fall over or fall off, bitch, I ain't trying to be nowhere near that shit. All right, what is the advice for today? What is the energy that we should embrace and embody? What is the advice for today? What is the energy that we should embrace and embody? I think my phone getting hot because it's in that sun. Try to cover it up. Lots of shade. All right. That's something I had to learn though. Your phone will get hot and shut off this whole shit. I'll be pissed. All right. What is the advice for today? But if I didn't go through those struggles of starting to learn how to stream on YouTube and stuff and being out in the open, I wouldn't know that shit. But I went through it already. And thankfully, I went through it in the beginning. I have to go through it now. All right. What do we see here? We see the 6. 6 of Cups. Cups is water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Now, in balancing our emotions, and balancing our emotions and our connection. So this does speak of, it's a lot of energy behind this card, but it's also fairness as well. 6 is a stable number. Any even number is going to be stable. So stabilizing our emotions throughout this cup. This is water energy. So that refers to our relationships and our emotions, and giving. And as you learn, sometimes like an energy, you got to learn, you got to know how much you can give to a situation, how much you can give to a person. You can't. What's the point of watering a dead plant? What's the sign of growth in a relationship? What is a sign of growth? If it's stagnant, if you're not growing, then why are you watering a dead plant? And some people have to learn in this lifetime how much to give. Some people give too much. And people who take don't know when to stop taking. But we got the 6 of Cups here, which is equal give and take, and saying, hey, I'll give you this much, I'll give you this much, and you see these here, but this one right here, this is for me. I'm keeping this to myself. So learning how much to give. Learning how much to give. I'm still learning this. I'm still learning this. Life's hard. Now, when I was watching this video just the other day, and it said, what if life is more like a mirror? And what if life is just reflecting back to you? Because it's always about perspective. How can you flip it? How can you change it? And so if you're viewing it as hard, how could you make it easy? And sometimes life is just saying, hey, you want to live a certain way. What are you willing to endure so that when you do reach this new place, this new, you know how to say, new levels, new devils. When you reach this new part, this new phase of your life, are you going to be ready to maintain it and manage it? Because if you don't, there's been people who win a whole bunch of money and then they right back to where they were living. They weren't able to manage that new lifestyle. They weren't able to maintain it. And their mentality put them back. You can't live outside of your mental frame of state of mind. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you gotta expand it. You gotta expand it and say, okay, well, what is life teaching me right now? What is life teaching me? And then once you start to learn to say, you know what? Okay, this taught me I can talk to this person and I can say A, B, but I'm gonna keep C to myself. Because that person can understand A and B. Or if I'm gonna give, and even being genuine is something I had to learn too as well, or something I used to pick up on people from too. Like some people, you think they're being genuine and they're doing something nice for you, and then when they come out, when you like, you know what, I don't want to do this for you, I don't want to do that. It's like, well, you know, I did this for you and I did this. It's like, oh, I thought you was doing it out of the goodness of your heart. Well, I thought you said this, you know what I'm saying? But now, then it comes out, okay, this is how you really feel. This is what you really wanted from me. This is how you really want to move. So, yeah, it's just, you should start to read people. You should start to read people and energies. But even in this game of life, you got lessons to learn. Some people are there to teach you a lesson. It's okay. You learn to, hey, I overgave in this situation. Now let me forgive myself for doing that. I'm not going to do that again. Or even on the flip side, I had my wall up with this person. I had my guard up to this person, and I shouldn't have made it so hard for this person. I should have been able to let this person in. I should have been able to let this person help me. Sometimes it's hard for some people to accept help. Isn't that the hard thing? Like as a teacher, I would have to just sit there and really like, man, this person really need help. They're not gonna ask for help. I gotta go sit beside this person and say, hey, tell me what you did. Tell me what's going on. Boom, boom, boom. Some people, it's hard to ask for help. Sometimes that's something too. You got your guard up, and it's somebody in front of you who's trying to help you. Those are things, but you got a 6 there, so that's good. We're gonna clarify that soon. So what is the advice for today? What is the energy for today? All right, now we got the Knight of Pentacles. So this is Pentacles, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's a court card, so it could represent a person, slow-moving energy. And sometimes, for some people, you can trust that. You know what I'm saying? This is, it's a dependable, loyal person. It's not a king or a queen though. You know what I'm saying? So it is somebody that you can trust and you can lean on. And this is earthly energy. So we'll clarify that as well. Seeing what's going on with this. See if another court card pops up, or we'll just clarify it. And then last but not least, what is the advice for today? What is the energy that we should be aware of? All right, boom. Now we got 2 court cards. So 2 different people here. Got 2 people popping up. Very loyal and dependable. And then we also have the King of Wands. Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. And the King of Wands, this is taking action and moving on your inspirations and following those. And completely, even with that, even on this last one, we had the Illuminator. So definitely taking action. We're going to clarify this as well, but he does what he wants. He rules over this kingdom. He rules over this kingdom. And we can even see how, what else? We had the Father and energy that needed to be kept. We had the Father, which is leadership, taking the lead, taking control. And we got the Knight of Pentacles, which is a dependable person that we can lean on here. And we got the Six of Cups. So we got we got earth, water, and fire. Bottom of the deck, another court card, Queen of Swords. Now, she points towards truth and clarity with what she say. She say what she gonna say. And you know what I'm saying? So we'll keep moving. All right, let me take a sip, take a puff, and then move into the playtime deck. Take a sip, take a puff, and then move to the playtime deck. Shout out to this candle. It burned for 2 hours today. It burned a couple hours the other day, and we're not even halfway through. We only right here. So I will get that to I got shout out to my friend. I think her Instagram is Balance Candles and Co. Balance Candles and Company, but I think it just says Balance Candles and Co. Doing pretty good. Here go the cigar holder I made on that pottery wheel the other day. Put Kim Dynasty in that jank, holding a cigar. It's doing what it gotta do. It's doing what it's supposed to do. All right, last deck. Moving to the playtime deck. We're gonna add some clarifiers to this. So, what is the advice for today? What is the energy we should embrace and embody? So, first one we're clarifying is the Six of Cups. Why is the Six of Cups here? Because the Six of Cups also talks about people coming back from the past, a nostalgic energy. So, all right, there are now 3 court cards here. We see the Page of Wands. Pages also speak to communication. This is younger energy, and so the Page of Wands in the original deck, the page is looking at the wand. Now, this is encouraging to say that there needs to be action taken on inspiration. So we got the Page of Wands here. And so even with the Page of Wands and that Six of Cups, could be receiving communication, definitely from a person and who just wants to mend things or heal things. All right. And we had the Shadow Diver as well. We had the Shadow Diver that came up, and we had the Healer. So 3 court cards here. 3 court cards here. So, but Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. All right. Now, with this Knight of Pentacles, with the Knight of Pentacles. Damn! bet. Okay. So, like, even in this middle energy, in this middle one, we had the healer. The energy that needed to be maintained was the Father. We got the Knight of Pentacles. And now we had that King of Wands and even the Emperor here. Even the Emperor. Now, the Emperor refers to change, direction, decision making, and taking action. Taking action. With the Emperor, with that Knight of Pentacles, definitely a decision being made, and that's going to, yeah, with that Six of Cups here, definitely somebody being able to step up and take action. And I can just tell you how I'm relating to any and all of this right now. Like, how one of my friends, because I've been in such ways, I changed my number and this, that, and the third, but for one of my friends, I was like, dang, when was the last time I even talked to this person, right? The last time I ever spoke to them was right before all of this happened. Haven't spoke to her since. And she's like, yo, I was watching your YouTube. That's one. So the fact that she was, you know what I'm saying, engaging with my channel, that's one. And she said, blessings to you. And and she cashed at me $50. And I was like, damn, this somebody I haven't even talked to, who don't even know what's going on right now. But when I think back, you see that Knight of Pentacles? That's somebody who was always, you know what I'm saying, there for me. Or we have fallen outs. Her name is Brooke. We have fallen outs, but at any point in time, even after all that fallout, it's still, for Christmas, I was over there at the Christmas. You know, if I needed a place to be for Christmas or Thanksgiving, opened up her home to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it was a Christmas. I spent a Christmas with her before. And anytime in any way she can tap in and tune in with me, she has been able to do that. And it's like we can go months or years without talking, and then we'll talk, and or if a major life event happened, she's like, hey, you know, oh, I'm getting married, I just had a kid, or this, I'm transitioning to administration. When we tap in back with each other, we just catch up on those life events, and so no matter what, right? She sees that I'm no longer teaching, and I'm pursuing my art. And she's like, you know what? Whatever you're doing right now, whatever you're going through, I still support you for who you are and what you got going on. Some people want to leave you in a box. Say, man, this is what you're good at. You stick to this. And you're like, well, I'm also good at this. I want to go do that. And they don't support that part, but they'll support this other part. But it's a part of your growth and a part of your ascension. So that's how I can at least relate to that. Even on this part over here with the Page of Wands and the balance out your emotion, we just came up here and one boy was like, yo, I'm about to go make some other YouTube accounts and just start watching your videos, liking your videos. Like, it's stuff like that, man. You see how people who are going to support you on your new part and on your growth and ascension. So that's just one way how I can sit here and relate to some of this. And we see the Four of Pentacles want to pop out. We see the Four of Pentacles, and that's holding on tightly to your possessions. But last but not least, with the King of Wands, yeah, so fire took over. We got the King of Wands, the Emperor, and the Page of Wands. So fire took over. A lot of action being taken. And we had the Illuminator. And last but not least, clarifying the King of Wands. Clarifying this King of Wands. What is the advice for today? What is the energy that we should embrace and be aware of? All right. And, hey, bottom of the deck, Sun, again. You already saw the Illuminator. And Justice. Now, the last two cards that came out, major arcana. Not that it's out of our control, but we just work with the energy present. We got now the Justice card, the Divine stepping in. And you see the scales there, things balancing themselves out. And again, truth and clarity with that sword popping up. So sometimes, I think even with the energy behind this was being able to figure out, look within the energy that's present, right? And what messages are you receiving from that? And having discernment to use it in the right way. and having discernment to use that in the right way. But then even again with this sun card popping up, that's that carefree, playful energy. So I know for me, I want to, this bad part, I messaged Jane when I took that cigar band off so early, so next time I'll just keep it up there a little bit longer. But when I started this stream, I had an idea I'm working on an audio book for my book. And so what I'll do is, just to go ahead and stay in this King of Wands energy. Why is this? Okay. Just to stay in this King of Wands energy, the Emperor, with those right there, I'm going to do, what I thought to do was make a video for the pages in my book. And so the video, it's a video that's going to post at 5:55. That's going to be the audio version for the back half. So I need to do an audio version for the first half of the book. And so when people are able to read my book, they can go like, oh, this is my favorite page in the book. And they can comment on it and react to it in that way. Because I was thinking about that. I was going to make an app at one point. Let me see what's up with this thing. All right, boom. All right, this rapper is completely off. But at one point, I was going to make an app for my book so that people could relate to it. They could post like, okay, here's my journal entry. Here's my journal entry for this page of the book. And this is what it made me think about. So they could post it. Like, people were sending me, people who have got my book, they would send me their journal entries. And I was thinking about how I can make an app for that. But I didn't know how to code on Amazon, because I had actually got some credits. I had applied for this grant. I didn't get the grant, but it was like, hey, here's some credits, and you can go use this Amazon, some AWS thing. And I had the credits, but I didn't know how to code to make this app. So I just left it. But I can make a YouTube audiobook for each of the pages, and then people can say, oh man, this is how I relate to it. And so we'll turn YouTube into a journal. I'll turn the YouTube channel, like the video segments will be like journal entries. People can go like, oh man, boom, boom, boom. And just, people can vent on this YouTube. This is just me thinking, right? I'm just sitting hotbox in the Jeep. It'll turn the YouTube into a place where people can come and vent and say how they resonate with what's going on. YouTube therapy. YouTube therapy. And I'll just be the YouTube therapist. It's YouTube therapy channel. Kinda, sorta. A very creative channel. You're gonna see a whole bunch of art, whole bunch of visuals, whole bunch of posts, you know what I'm saying? This, that, there, boom, boom. We'll come on the lives, do our reads. People say what they're going through, if they need help trying to be creative. I'm here to help people create. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. People are like, yo, man, I'm trying to create this. How can I create this? Or how can I do this? Because that's what I've been on this space of. I was like, yo, I'm going to have my own cigar brand. Now, you know that there's a lot of resources and things that go into that, but how could you emulate that? How could you embrace that energy without having all the necessary resources? So, I'm going to turn myself into a cigar band artist. So I'm going to do art that'll be on the cigar bands. Because when I go to get the cigars, I only go for the cigar bands that appeals to me artistically, that I like looking at. And so I designed one, and all I had to do, the printer had just ran out of ink. If that printer didn't run out of ink, all I was going to do is take that, I was going to print it, take that, put it on the cigar and then say, oh, I'm smoking my own cigar. And that's the energy. You embrace it. You embody it. Because I was saying, like, when I looked up how did the cigar brands come out, and it's like nobody really knows, but it was like one of the royal people put it up there, so because they didn't want their hands smelling like the cigar or whatever, so they asked for, I think it was like Queen Victoria or something like that. And I was like, man, what if I was doing that in the past life? What if I was designing cigar bands for the kings and queens as they were smoking? It was like, yo, I need a band on this jam. I would put that up there, and it's something for them to look at while they're out there on the golf course or doing whatever they do. Whatever kings and queens do. Whatever a king or a queen used to do, I was right there. All right, putting all this up. Had another night pop up right there. All right. This has been another episode of Tangential Thoughts Chat Show. I'm your Chief Gihareh, and I'm going to start working on an audiobook for my book. And so I'll be posting as many videos as this cigar lasts. Many videos as this cigar lasts. Do one for each quote. And so that way, they ain't got to buy the book. But if they do, they now have the audio version on YouTube. And that way I ain't got to pay somebody else to read my book and to read my story. I can do that myself. And I'll probably be up there. And so it's like, I'll read from the book and I'm gonna just switch glasses. I'm gonna put the aviators on when I start speaking my, like, oh, I'm going off on a tangent, put the glasses on, take the glasses off. All right, we're going back to the book. All right. Thank you for your time, energy, patience, and attention. Look out for my book. You can just look at the audio version. You'll see tell my side of the story and it's commentary. So I'm just laughing and joking as I kind of go through. You see the parts where I get mad, you know what I'm saying? But be on the lookout for that today at 5:55 p.m.